not an afternoon for the faint-hearted up in the northeast, and it's not an afternoon for the faint-hearted when it comes to Saints fans. At the end of a week they didn't think they'd have to endure again. Now their team needs to show some bravery and some discipline. Yeah, it was nice
to get that red card.
As Ralph said, it was a shame
decision.
Yeah, and as the Ralph says, it was a shame it wasn't taken, the right decision wasn't taken on the night, but he's available today, which is as important as anything, because the result was well gone by the time he got sent off. Now St Maximum's got him behind. Bednarik in the box, squares it, 1-0 Newcastle, and that one will stand, no doubt about it. Joe Willock, who scored against Saints last summer at St Mary's for Arsenal, has scored on his Newcastle debut, and St Maximum got in down the left again, and Newcastle have taken the lead with a quarter of an hour gone. A bad start for Saints. Newcastle 1, Southampton 0.
Well, I just mentioned earlier on about getting a cover on and doubling up. This time it was Bednarik that's come across. The player's gone in behind Jack Stevens. Maximum's picked it up, but there's no cover. He's cut in and he's squared that ball back, and it's an easy knock-in. But that's going to be the danger down this flank of ours, our right flank. Maximum coming down the Newcastle left, and if we don't deal with that, it's going to be a problem.
Yeah, and now St Maximin, as they stretch the play from right to left, he's going away from the box, does well, finds Almiron, who shoots, and it comes off Bednarik, and Newcastle have a second, an own goal for the Polish international to compound his bad week already, and Bednarik scores against McCarthy, and Newcastle are 2-0 up here, and it's the worst possible start off the back of that 9-0. 26 minutes gone, and Saints already down a couple of goals. Newcastle 2, Southampton 0.
Well, that's the last thing we were wanting there. Once again, it's Maximum making the run in behind the fullback and the centre-half. He's picked it up, he's squared it back immediately, and Almiron has whipped it across the face of the goal, and it's gone in off Bednarik.
It's got to be an own goal, Dave, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's got to be an own goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, but once again, Adam, it's Maximum getting in behind. He's got in behind the centre-back and Jack Stevens.
Southampton have possession, but Oriol Romeo out to the left of Bertrand, just over halfway. Bertrand now striding towards the box. Low ball to the edge of the penalty area. Lovely touch from Minamino. And from a narrow angle, he fires in on his debut for Southampton. A terrific finish by the Japanese international forward. And he smashed that past Carl Darlow from a narrow angle, and that is absolutely what the doctor ordered. Newcastle 2, Southampton 1. First sight of goal for the new loan signing, and a first goal for Takumi Minamino. 2-1.
Well, that's exactly what was needed. The ball was played out by Romeo. He's picked that ball up, and then it was played down the left-hand side by Bertrand into his box, into his feet. He's come off that left-hand side, an old-fashioned inside left position, got into the box, and he's whipped that one right into the top corner, the near post, and that is an excellent goal. They're back in it now.
Bertrand out on the left. It's about 10 yards from the penalty area. Almost further back, so probably 30-odd yards from goal. On the angle, Bertrand left-footed. He looks to have overhit that one. It's come right back out to the far side of the penalty area, and then Vestergaard couldn't get a header, and it's cleared by Lewis, but only as far as Nathan Redmond. A minute of stoppage time left at the end of this first half on BBC Radio Solent. Newcastle 2, Southampton 1, and Saints trying to recover from a bad start, but they're giving the ball away from McCarthy's clearance. Bertrand got caught in possession, and Newcastle, through Almiron, are gifted a third goal right at the end of the first half. That's a terrible mistake for Saints, and having got back into the game and been on top in the last 10 minutes, they have handed Newcastle a 2-goal lead back. Newcastle 3, Southampton 1, Almiron given the goal by McCarthy and Bertrand.
Well, at this stage of the game, can I just say something, Adam? McCarthy would have been better just putting his foot through that and putting his team on the attack. He's played it to Bertrand. Bertrand's found himself in trouble. He's been robbed, and Almiron has come and struck it past the goalkeeper.
A big arse now, mentally, after what happened on Tuesday and the run they've been on, to get back into this game.
Well, I just felt that having scored the goal, they were getting back into it. But when you get to half-time, Adam, and the goalkeeper makes a decision. It's all about
Newcastle attacking straight away, and Shelvey has completely fluffed a shot. Sorry, Dave, but from a Saints throw, they lost it from the throw. Ball squared into the penalty area, and Shelvey's running onto it, and he has to score. And that should have been 4-1. That's a huge let-off.
Shelvey's come in there, and let me tell you why he's missed that. Too casual, too easy-osy.
Yeah, now, Newcastle have defended well. That ball through from Ings, looking for Adams. It was good play from Ings, and crafted well.
But you can see the surface water.
Yeah, as Saints win a free kick in Ward-Prowse range. Foul by Isaac Hayden. They haven't tested him enough either. Standing in at centre-back, Dave, you've got to give him a hard time.
Yeah.
Well, we're into the 3rd minute of the second half. This one is fully 28 yards out. Left of centre, wall in for Ward-Prowse. Hits it right-footed. It's a wonderful, wonderful James Ward-Prowse free kick. Right when his team needed the captain to step up. He has hit it, and that is one of his best. Darlow had a long time to see that coming, and he still couldn't get anywhere near it.
I can't believe, Adam, the line's walled up, and Darlow is so far to his left, and you've got somebody like Ward-Prowse on the ball. He just couldn't get across to get to it. Far too far to his left when he's lined the wall up. But Saints back in a great free kick.
It was quite a long way out as Minamino's fouled, had his shirt tugged. Ward-Prowse thought he wants a yellow card, but suddenly it's 3-2. Now Jeff Hendrick's worrying, Steve Bruce is worrying. Is there a red card situation here from this pullback on Minamino? What's happened? I mean, he's not through on goal or anything, but he got booked in the first half.
But that's a second yellow, Adam, for me.
Yep, it's gone. Second yellow for Hendrick. Ward-Prowse into Romeo, turns it back. The Saints keep possession for a period, then it's switched out to this left. Good ball to Bertrand. Bertrand faced by Kraft. Clever ball infield to Adams. Adams just pushed, gets a lucky ricochet back to him, and finds a good ball to Nathan Redmond. Redmond pulls it back to Danny Ings, hits the post and comes straight back to the goalkeeper, and that's about as unfortunate for Ings as you could ask, and as lucky for Darlow as you could ask. Straight back off the post into his arms.
Well, that's brilliant play. Ings hits it, hits the post, comes back to the goalkeeper. That's unlucky.
It's not a day for the faint-hearted. But Saints have to get back in this game. Dave, if they get the early goal in the second half and then don't get a point having gone to 10 men a minute later, to me that's almost more demoralising than losing 3-1 and keeping it 0-0 at half-time, as Almiron goes through and Bednarek bumped him off the ball on the edge of the box as he got between two defenders. Bednarek tried to claim he was just staying on his feet. He gets a yellow card this afternoon for that. That's more of a tackle and challenge and a foul, Dave, than the one on Tuesday night. He got a red card. He needs to be careful. Almiron's favourite, 4-man wall. Ward-Prowse has already got one. Almiron scored before half-time. It's going to be chipped straight into the wall, and Saints will try and break from that wall. There's a Newcastle player down injured, and the referee stopped the game, but it's not a head injury. So I don't honestly know why he stopped the game, but Fabian Schär, maybe it's because he's in so much pain, Dave. Newcastle had just made their 3rd substitution, Dave, as well, don't forget. So you're potentially now down to 9 men, aren't they, Newcastle? Now, can Romeo get a cross right? He sends it in towards the back post. Vestergaard challenged Darlow. The referee hasn't given a foul, and Ings' shot was cleared off the line by Hayden, and maybe he did give a foul, Craig Pawson, in the end. It's not been Danny Ings' day, and he's limping slightly again as he comes away from that action. I think the referee has given the free kick for the foul on Darlow by Vestergaard, but Vestergaard didn't even look at the keeper. Darlow came out and met him. There's never a foul there. But this is a crushing blow for Saints, boosted by the free kick in the 48th minute, then the red card a minute later for Hendrick. They had an absolute opportunity here to get at least a point at St James's Park and at least end the horrible run at the ground which they have. But then against 9 men, it became even more acute, and they haven't been able to do it, and Newcastle had possession in the Saints half, and Redmond could only put it out for a throw-in. 813 on the text. Put Solent as the first word. Tweet us at Solent Sport, and that is it. Southampton have lost to 9-man Newcastle by 3-2, having got back in the game right after half-time. Newcastle having Hendrick sent off after Ward-Prowse's free kick, and then Fabian Schär stretchered off with 11 minutes of normal time to go.